Just how alike were you to Sophia, Sienna? I won't tell anyone. Just how alike were you to Sophia, Sienna? I won't tell anyone. Just how alike were you to Sophia, Sienna? I won't tell anyone. Just how alike were you to Sophia, Sienna? I won't tell anyone. Just how alike were you to Sophia, Sienna? I won't tell anyone. Do the others seem to be acting strangely to you, Barton? Interesting times are coming.
Oh, fire will burn away the shadows, darling. Depend upon it.
Is it flattering to think of so many goddesses quarreling over your soul, Colia?
I do not quail from demons, Lona.
You mustn't blame yourself, Sienna. Only the dead have no regrets.
Genuine demon? Can't pass that up. What would Okri say?
The weave is screaming, Carillion. And what do you do? Nothing.
Right you are. I didn't live this long by taking unnecessary risks.
You're hiding in your machines so much of late, Barden. What are you avoiding?
Alicia says she might not be of much help. Doesn't want to draw Bellacor's gaze.
Family are such a very bad influence, aren't they, Sienna?
You be careful up in the north, especially if Bellacor's watching for you. Have fun battling the Dark Master.
I don't blame you for lying to the others, Carillion. After all, the history of the elves is naught but a lie.
All this makes me wonder. Have we been marching to Bellacor's drum this whole time?
There is naught more insidious than a demon. We must remain vigilant.
I don't know. Demon princes whispering about my home? Bloody cheek is what it is.
I could tell you where Hedda is, Barden. You need only ask.
Tell the old mother to keep herself safe. We will manage without her.
I will not merit that question with a response. I know Sigmar's voice. I do.
You seem to be taking all this Bel'akor business well, Kruger.
All hope is gone from this world. We were lost long before the Dark Master crossed our path.
Maybe it wasn't Sigmar you heard at all. Did you consider that? But don't worry, I'm still here.
You ready to go up against a Master of Shadows, Sienna?
Maybe, but don't worry, I'm still here.
You ready to go up against a Master of Shadows, Sienna?
Ha! Wizards are a craven sort.
You and I are going to change the world, Victor. One corpse at a time.
Never was one for fighting shadows, so give 'em a kick for me.
You've always had a foot in two different worlds, Sienna. One day you'll have to choose between them. Soldiers cannot stop what is coming, Marcus. Nothing can. Are you sickening for something, Sienna? You look pale. Are you sickening for something, Sienna? You look pale. Sigmar, Tal, the Lady of the Lake. You're a flighty worshipper, aren't you, Marcus? Pray louder. Fight harder. It won't matter in the end, Marcus. All will burn.
Yes, well, me and me axe want a word if he ever comes creeping out of the shadows.
I'm not sure that the others are quite themselves, Arden. Are you?
See, I'm never sure if Albion's a real place or one of Bel'akor's illusions. Wouldn't put nothing past the Master of Shadows, I wouldn't.
Now, you sure you're all right, Carillion? Seems Bel'akor's been talking some folk into doing strange things.
Change is a natural part of life, Sienna. There's no sense in fighting it. Isn't it about time you adopted another god, Marcus? Oh, Victor, how many voices rattle through your misguided brain? How many are real?
That'd be old Bel'akor himself. Not a fellow you want whispering into your thoughts, though I suppose it ain't always a choice.
Do you think I don't know my own mind? What I've done, I did because it was necessary.
The world is ending, Marcus. Why struggle? Why fight?
Doesn't matter. What this calls for is lots of fire and a weighty bit of gromril.
See if you can keep a low profile, eh? We don't want Bel'akor getting interested in you. Well, more interested.
I heard the others laughing at you again, Marcus. They don't appreciate your talents.
Don't go relying on Alicia if Bel'akor's in the picture. She needs to stay out of his sight.
You've been uncharacteristically quiet of late, Barden. Is everything all right? Your soul is ill at ease, Carillion. I could offer comfort, if you wish. I see the path you've chosen, Sienna. I'm proud of you, truly.
Don't see that it changes much. The ordure's different, but the stink's the same.
How many will you sell your soul to before you're done, Brilliant? Tinker all you want, Pardon. You can't fix everything. All this quibbling about means, Sienna, well, it's only ever the ends that have mattered.
Ach, you worry too much, Loner.
Your wayward daughter could use her father right now, Barden. I'd be happy to assist. Your wayward daughter could use her father right now, Barden. I'd be happy to assist. Embrace whatever gods you wish, Marcus. It won't save you. Your companions are losing their way, Barden. Things are going to get very interesting indeed.
I feel like I'm being watched these days. That ain't good.
Of course, darling. And what shadow can bear the light? And fire casts a lot of light.
Now, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but please don't go antagonising bel'akor more than you need to.
Pardon, Corrickson. A failure in all things, save failure itself. Has Lilith truly abandoned you, Carillion? Or did you abandon her? You've seen the shadow of what's coming, Carillion. Do you still think you can fight it?
Shadows are growing long. Let's hope that's a coincidence.
Are you a defender of Britonia or the Empire, Marcus? Do you even know any longer? Do you even remember what Sigmar's voice sounded like, Victor? Did you really hear it at all?
To tell you the truth, I'm glad. I'm starting to think I was losing my mind.
Everything for which you've striven is coming to naught, Marcus. I thought you should know.
You know what? You're a real spoilsport.
Look at you all off thwarting a demon prince. Makes me proud.
Aye, hit it, then hit it again, and again. The donglists work best, if you can find them.
You are a poor defender of the weave, Carillion. Accept it.
Just get up there and get the job done. If you cross bel'akor's path, cross back sharpish.
There's no fighting what's coming, Barden. You'll have to decide who to trust.
Yeah, well, nothing much phases me anymore, you know. Reckon I'll just keep swinging long as I can.
So, Sigmar spoke to you, did he, Victor? He wasn't much of a talker when I knew him. Poor Victor. He travels all the way to a forbidden temple and hears a godly voice. but who really spoke to him. Found your faith, have you, Victor? Are you certain it's the right one? That's right, Victor. Be strong, be certain. Don't let them see the boy shying from his father's fist. That's right, Victor. Be strong, be certain. Don't let them see the boy shying from his father's fist. Can knowledge ever truly be wicked, Sienna? One must understand something to abhor it after all.
Fair enough. It's not like this is a suicide mission. Hang on, it's not a suicide mission, is it?
I'm not comfortable with you tangling with this Master of Shadows, but who else is there? Don't you go bringing back any demonic voices this time.
I know why you're not afraid of the others, Kulian. After all, you've harmed yourself more than they ever could.
Seems that Be'lakor's had his eye on you lot for some time now. Lucky bloody us, eh? So, this voice you heard at the Citadel of Eternity, you're sure it was Sigmar and not, well, a certain demon?
Whisper your secrets to me, Sienna. I only wish to be your friend.
Don't leave your own shadow up north, if you follow me.
You're a broken toy, Kulian. You always were. You need but entreat me, and I shall gladly mend you.
Might be tricky for Alicia to contact you if Be'lakor's lurking. She won't admit it, but he's a mountain and she's a pebble.
Rediscovered your faith in the Chaos races, did you, Victor? Doesn't that seem a little strange to you? The line between faith and heresy is a fine one, don't you agree, Victor? Perhaps you should worship me, Marcus. You do seem to collect deities, after all.
Got any demon-slaying tips, Bardin?
If legends are true, Bel'akor hasn't exactly had it easy across these long years. Then again, he's a demon, so serves him right.
Chaos gods, vengeful demons, whatever happened to the quiet life?
Disrupt the loci to summon the Shadow Champion. You have done all you can. It is time to move on. Well done. Destroying idols will summon forth his Shadow Champions.
You will serve the Dark Master, or you will die. You all have purpose in the shadows.
Only my worshippers are welcome here. If you will not bend the knee, my shadows will humble you soon enough.
Stop them, my champions. Attend your master.
This region has fallen to the Dark Master. He cannot be permitted to consolidate his rule.
It cannot be.
You must weaken Bel'akor's connection to this place, summon his champions, and use their essence to disrupt the vortex. You stand no chance against my champions, Northlander. Shadow claims this place. It must be driven back. Now is your chance. Vanquish the Shadow Champion. Bel'akor's champions are the gatekeepers. Slay them, and earn the means to sever his link to this world.
Oh, there you are. I hope you don't mind, but I've made things a little more challenging. I will be a god.
Fools, do you think such impertinence will go unpunished? Have you come to pledge yourselves? I see the Master's mark upon you. Join his cause.
Hurry! That crystal can destroy the Shadow Locust.
Down on your bellies. Beg for mercy. Ah, new acolytes.
A Shadow Locust? Good. Show the Dark Master what you're made of.
I will turn your darkest fears to poison. I will smother you with your dreams.
Good work. The Dark Master will likely return, but you have bought us a reprieve. You are done here. Destroy his loci of worship and defeat his champions.
No, this is impossible. We are bound, all of us, ever since you freed me from Castle Drachenfels. You will serve me. We are bound, all of us, ever since you freed me from Castle Drachenfels. You will serve me. No, you fools! What have you done?
You must destroy his loci. That will provoke his Shadow Champions. The vortex is the source of Bel'akor's power. You must slay his champions if you are to close it.
Welcome to my new domain. I really couldn't have done it without you. I have a gift waiting. I have a gift waiting. I really couldn't have done it without you. I suppose time will tell, won't it?
You will beg for mercy.
Have no fear. That Northlander is no match for you. Probably.
Greetings, mortals. I've prepared a little surprise for you, but I wouldn't want to spoil it.
The crystal is the key. Use it to destroy the Shadow Locust.
This world will fall to bel'akor. You cannot defeat me. My schemes are legion, my ascent inevitable. Submit to the Dark Master. You cannot fight the Shadow,
And what price will you pay for their favor?
You will kneel before the Dark Master. The Master has use for you.
Ah, my little puppets dance into shadow once more. Let me think on how best to greet you.
Cower as the worms you are.
Use the crystal to destroy the locust.
Insolent flesh sack.
Fear him, serve him, worship him. Fear him, serve him, worship him. Fear.
A demon cannot be defeated forever. But for now, victory is ours. You can leave this place behind.
The rule of bel'akor begins!
My furies will chase you to the end of the world.
Praise bel'akor! Revere him in all things!
Bel'akor, the demon some call the Dark Master, has taken advantage of your disruption of the Chaos Wastes. He seeks to make himself a god. Bring his ambitions to an end.
Embrace the Master's gift. Succumb to shadow.
Welcome, mortals. I've something special waiting for you. Don't worry. You'll learn more soon enough.
Ha! My champions will defeat you. Bel'akor has suffered a great setback this day. I'm almost impressed. It's time to move on. Cast down his idols and his shadow champions. Yes, disrupt that loci. Lure the shadow champion forth.
There will be no peace for you. Let the world crack asunder. Still you will scream for mercy. I can see you, Victor. Have you come to pledge yourself to me at last? You cannot defeat me.
The shadow locust is vulnerable, but you'll need that crystal.
Sienna, wouldn't you like to see Sophia? I can make that possible. Barton Gorrickson, why do you waste time opposing me? Have you not business with your daughter?
Ah, a shadow locust. You know what to do. At last, use the crystal to destroy the shadow locust. At last, use the crystal to destroy the shadow locust.
The ritual is complete. The demon strength.
At last, use the crystal to destroy the shadow locust.
The shadows will sweep you away. The shadows will claim all.
An Ulgu crystal. Use it to destroy the locust. Seize the crystal. Destroy the shadow locust. Thanks to your meddling, the demon bel'akor has claimed territory and followers in the Chaos Wastes. We cannot permit this to happen. So, you'd better get to work, hadn't you?
Oh, Victor, why do you fight? Don't you remember pledging yourself to me at the Citadel of Eternity? Oh, Victor, why do you fight? Don't you remember pledging yourself to me at the Citadel of Eternity?
Is that so?
It's probably illegal.
Your forays into the Chaos Wastes have made it possible for the demon bel'akor to seize territory and gain worshippers. It falls to you to stop his plans. Try to enjoy yourselves. Beware his magic, and trust not to shadows. Beware his magic.
Give yourself to the Dark Master. Give yourself...
My errant servants return in treachery, do they? Well, I can't have that. And you wouldn't want life to be easy, would you?
Be vigilant. There is bound to be a surprise waiting for you. A shadow locust. Challenge its champion if you wish, but be ready. A shadow locust. Challenge its champion if you wish, but be ready. Oh, and I'm sure he'll have a surprise or two prepared. I would.
Beg, and I shall grant a swift death. Treacherous mortals, this changes nothing, nothing!
A shadow locust awaits your attention. Don't disappoint me. The world falls into shadow. It falls to us to stop it.
And did he sound like this? Oh, avenging son of the twin-tailed comet? And did he sound like this?
This is a brain twister, isn't it, Dory? I thought it might help.
Stay alert. Dark sorceries muster in your path.
This world has a new master. Grovel, unbelievers!
You already gave yourself to darkness once, Carillion. Will you not do so again? You will writhe in terror for this.
You are halfway his already. Cross the threshold.
I will crush you.
Bel'akor's champions are the key to sealing the vortex and casting him from this world. Bel'akor must be defeated. Even in rebellion, he serves the whims of the Chaos Gods.
The shadows call thee. Answer! Answer! Let the shadows rule you. You will serve Bel'akor, willing or otherwise.
What are you waiting for? Destabilize the vortex. Quick! You can use the crystal to destabilize the vortex. Bel'akor has seized control of this region. You must cast him out. Bel'akor...
Greetings, little puppets. Alas, this whole landscape writhes with my power. You'll see what I mean soon enough. Cease, mortals. My design shall not be thwarted.
Destabilize the vortex before it's too late.
The Master calls and you answer, as it should be.
The Dark Master has bent the Packsworn to his will. You must stop him.
You welcomed my words readily when I wreathed them in Sigmar's thunder! You welcomed my words readily when I wreathed them in Sigmar's thunder!
So suspicious.
Hold a moment while I drink.
Give yourself to the shadow.
Hurry! Disrupt the loci. You must disrupt the loci. Bel'akor, the first demon prince, has seized territory in the Chaos Wastes and schemes to become a god. You set this in motion with your ridiculous pilgrimages. Clean up your mess. The crystal can destabilize the vortex.
Welcome to the Shadow Congregation. Marcus, Marcus, Marcus. Surely a mercenary knows a lost cause when he sees one.
You need that crystal to destroy the shadow loci.
But wouldn't you like to have family again?
Disrupt the loci to some.
Time to earn our shillings.
Darlings, do you suppose if we murder this little scheme of his, he'll stop leaving those vile little footnotes in our thoughts? Oh, be careful what you wish for, Saltspire. Some say bel'akor was the first demon prince. We're ants to him.
You have done all you can. It is time to move on. Well done.
That I do. But you shouldn't put yourself down. I'm sure you're doing your best.
Destroying idols will summon forth his...
Blessed Sigma, we shall unmake bel'akor's foul works!
You will serve the Dark Master, or you will die. You will...
Game faces on! Let's put the boot in!
You all have...
Only my worshippers are welcome here.
Stop them, my champions! Attend your master!
At last! Something Okri hasn't beat me to killing! Not rightly sure that's got much to do with it, if I'm honest.
This region has fallen to the Dark Master. He cannot be permitted to consolidate his rule.
We are bound, all of us, ever since you freed me from Castle Drachenfels. You will serve me.
Not right.
This region has fallen to...
Not rightly sure that's got much to do with it, if I'm honest.
This region has fallen to the Dark Master.
Shadows versus the Kruber's Reich 5, is it? Let's do it!
It cannot be.
You must weaken bel'akor's connection to this place. Summon him.
Just as well. You've never shut a door in your life.
You stand no chance again. Shadow claims this place. It must be driven back. Now is your chance. Bel'akor's champions are the gatekeeper.
There! A shadow locust!
We should probably keep an eye on Saltspire. He's taking this whole business hard.
Oh, there you are. I hope you don't mind.
I'm sorry, were you saying something?
No, of course not. But power doth abhor a vacuum, doth it not?
Time to banish some shadows, darlings.
I've got eyes on a shadow thingy.
I will.
Gird yourselves, lumberfoots. This'll test you.
Fools, do you think such Have you come to pledge? I say.
Alicia told me each was once a righteous servant of Sigmar. Alicia told me each was once a righteous servant of Sigmar.
Marcus, you cease. Greetings. You already, and entities sound like this? Oh, avenging son of the twin-tailed comet!
I don't want to talk about this any longer.
Alicia told me each...
I don't want to talk about this any longer.
Hurry! That crystal.
This calls for a spot of old-fashioned heroism, Dory.
Down on your belly!
A shadow locust.
What kind of demon hides behind his lackeys, anyway?
The old mother claims he works only through catspaws for now. Those we can vanquish.
I will turn your darkest fears to poison. I will smite.
Oh, great. Now I can't even see proper when I'm fighting.
I think not.
Good work. The Dark Master will likely return, but you have bought us a reprieve. You are done here. Destroy his loci of worship.
No, we are bound.
Oh, goody! More destruction.
Never shall I court the likes of thee.
No, you.
I doubt we'll be so fortunate. He's as much spite as he is shadow.
I pledged myself to Sigma! I heard no words but his.
You must destroy his loci. That will provoke his shadow champions.
I had a dream like this once. Well, most nights, if I'm honest.
The vortex is the source of Be'lakor's power.
Welcome to my new domain.
By the hammer and the comet, let it be done. Never, not while Sigma stands with us. I fear no demon. Triumph will be ours.
I suppose time will tell, won't it?
No blasphemous power can defeat those sworn to Sigma.
Ha! If only Ockery could see me now! Waste of a good dream, if you ask me.
I suppose there's worse company to die in. And better, of course.
You will.
You see that shadow, Locust, Ringbarati?
I never met a shadow that was a match for flame, darlings.
Have no fear. That
Greetings, mortals.
the crystal is the key.
This world will.
Heretics and blasphemers, of course. Wretches who pledged to a demon in hopes of personal gain.
You should stop talking right now, Kruber.
Don't you worry, Aldrin. We'll handle these, Crooty.
You cannot defeat me, my.
Well, you got to admit, our pilgrimages do seem to have made this possible.
We'll put matters right, darlings. I hope. He's right, Saltzpyre. The fight goes on. If this is your fault, own it. Fix it.
Bugger! The shadows are swallowing the sun.
Ah, bollocks to that. Now pitch in and do your part. Earn redemption in the blood of heretics. That's how it goes, yeah? Ah, bollocks to... Ah, bollocks to...
Submit to the Dark Master.
Ugh, naught goes as it should when such a demon walks the world.
I
Reckon we'll get a chance to clobber bel'akor himself, Dory.
understand that the elf has been spreading rumors that I am somehow responsible for this situation.
You cannot fight.
And what price will you pay for that favor?
Ha! You think your threats mean anything?
Are you going to talk or fight?
Nobody did, Master Dwarf. As usual.
That astromancer always said I was born under a bad sign. Starting to think he was right.
Big talk for something see-through.
No, it isn't true. You lie. You lie. No, it isn't true. You lie. You lie. Not I, for Sigmar's strength is mine to command.
I see a shadow, Lucas Mayflies.
Well, I don't care for what he's done to the sun, darlings. I think Alicia's worried about Bel'akor. Not that she'd ever admit it.
Eyes up! Got one of them shadow thingies.
Looks like a shadow locust, Dory.
Do not negotiate with the demon, Master Dwarf. The shadow of the Dark Master looms large. I will not permit it.
You will kneel before.
He should be fun. Who wants first crack?
Aye. Very impressive, I'm sure.
Oi, Wozzik, I've got something for you.
The Master has use for you.
Ah, my little puppets dance into shadow once more.
As well she should be. They are both creatures of shadow, are they not?
Yeah, well, it ain't like the rest of us have made some funny choices of late, is it?
Do not negotiate with the demon, Master Dwarf!
Yeah, well...
Cower has the...
I made my choice. I'll live with it.
And it definitely was Sigmar?
Use the crystal to destroy the locust.
Funny. I was just thinking the same.
Insolent flesh sack.
The demon will find no victory here. I swear it in Sigmar's name! That the sinful are sore losers should come as no surprise.
Fear him. Serve him.
Let's hope not. We're good, but I don't think we're that good.
Oh, come on. A demon's promise isn't worth a stale breath that carries it. We all know that.
Yeah, well, better get to it.
Looks like a shadow locust, darlings.
I gave myself to goddesses. You're a pale shadow next to theirs, demon.
A shadow locust. It must be destroyed.
This master of yours paying you by the word or by the body?
A demon cannot be defeated forever.
The rule.
I prefer to think of it as tempting the demon myself.
Did I not, Master Dwarf? Perhaps I thought to spare myself your constant mockery!
My furies will change.
Praise.
If you ask me, One Eye got himself tricked by a demon, and we're left cleaning up his mess. Mayflies? I think this scunner might be trouble. Bel'akor's name is a cursed one, even by the standards of his kind. I kneel to no master, dark or otherwise.
Bel'akor, the
Embrace the Master.
Welcome, mortals.
Certainly bloody won't.
Ha!
Certainly bloody won't. Ain't no basis for loyalty leaving a door open by mistake or such like.
Ha! My champions will defeat you. Bel'akor has suffered a great setback.
This will be a song worthy of an ale.
Cast down his idols.
Don't encourage him, Kruber. We'll be here all day.
Yes, disrupt that loci.
I do not care for your tone, witch. It shall be so. We will cast the demon from this place.
There will be... I can see you, Victor.
Will you though? Reckon you'd have been one by now if it were on the cards. Now that's a ship long sailed.
You're going to burn? You do know that?
You
cannot defeat me.
The sun lies eclipsed, and evil runs loose upon the wastes.
Nonsense! No true servant of Sigma would hearken to a demon.
Yeah, him and everyone else. I'll take my chances.
The Shadow Locust is vulnerable.
Well, that's horrible! I think we should destroy it. Oh, that's very erudite, Marcus.
Ah, a swallowed sun. That's never been an ill portent.
Sienna, wouldn't you like to see Sophia? I can make that possible.
What if it's all true? What if I never heard Sigmar's voice at all, and it was always this demon? How can I possibly go on? No, it isn't true. You lie! You lie! What if it's all true? What if I never heard Sigmar's voice at all, and it was always this demon? How can I possibly go on?
Barton Gorrickson.
A shadow locust! By the hammer, it will fall! You are misinformed. You had better not be suggesting that I am in league with this demon, Crowbar!
Ah, a Shadow Locust. You know what to do.
Yes, this is a test. No more. I shall not falter. I shall not fail.
Careful, Kruber. His might far outstrips our own.
At last! Use the crystal.
The shadow!
Shadow shouldn't swallow light. It's against the natural order.
Shadow thingy! Let's do something bad to it!
An Ulgu crystal. Use it to destroy the locust.
To spite the bugger, that's how. It's probably all lies anyway. That's how they get you, making you doubt yourself.
I've already got one. I'll choose them over you anytime.
Gives me the shivers, that son.
Seize the crystal. Destroy.
Why does every diabolical mastermind hide behind his lackeys?
Thanks to your meddling, the demon bel'akor.
Oh, Victor, why do you fight? Don't you remember pledging yourself to me at the Citadel of Eternity?
It'll make for an interesting story, should any of us survive. Ah, I think that's quite enough out of you.
Your foray is into the Chaos Wastes. Beware his...
Oh, we're so very, very dead.
A black sun don't exactly cheer the heart. A black sun don't exactly...
Give yourself.
I confess I feel no fear at the prospect of thwarting this demon. Perhaps this was the purpose Sigma spoke of in the Citadel of Eternity.
Ah, like all craven darkling spawn, I doubt bel'akor will confront us directly.
Oh, goody! A shadow locust to dismantle.
My errant servants...
I guess we'll find out if shadows can burn. Oh, goody!
Aldrin says this mess is all our fault, Dory. Why do you suppose that is?
Ah, another of those demonic manifestations.
Fighting shadows. How do I get into this mess?
Be vigilant. There is bound to be a surprise waiting for you.
Who are these shadow champions anyway?
Ah, a canny-abide mouthy Northlanders.
Would you look at that? He's only gone and scrobbled the sun.
Oh, peg it in, you two. Don't you see? This is exactly what bel'akor wants.
A shadow locust.
Whose side are you on, anyway?
Oh, and I'm sure he'll have a surprise or two prepared. I would.
Whose side are you on, anyway?
Oh, and I'm sure he'll have a surprise.
Beg, and I shall grant a swift death.
Oh, hold on. What are you saying?
Treacherous mortals, this changes nothing, nothing!
A shadow locust over the world for.
And did he sound like this?
I shall not fall to shadow, I promise you that.
Stay alert.
Oh-ho! A shadow locust to destroy!
Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. Up yours!
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh, a shadow locust. This should be fun. As well he should. He made us embark on this foolish pilgrimage. He heard a demon and thought it was his god. It's his fault,
Go play your games with someone else.
Ah, yes. Proceed.
This world has a new master. This world...
Bugger! We've got shadow locusts. Shadow thingy, dead ahead. Then you won't mind just putting a stop to this one, will you?
You already gave yourself to darkness once, Carillion. Will you not? You will... You are... I will crush...
By the hammer, you will taste holy wrath! A great pity. I have always wanted to deliver judgment unto one of his kind.
Bel'akor's champions are the key to sealing the.
Bel'akor's arrogance is his weakness. Mind you, we have a similar problem.
Does anyone else feel the weight of poor decisions pressing down upon them?
Bel'akor must be defeated.
The shadow...
If the work were easy, they'd not need us.
You will, sir.
Sounds good. Just point me in the right direction.
I have long desired to test myself against a demon.
Remind me again, what set you seeking the Citadel of Eternity, Victor? What set you seeking the Citadel of Eternity, Victor?
And whose idea was it to seek the wretched place?
Your reckoning comes, demon. I decree it.
Depends on the sin, darling.
Cheer up. Might never happen. Nah, strike that. There's no sense tempting fate, is there? Cheer up. Might never happen. Nah, strike that. There's no sense tempting fate, is there?
A shadow locust.
That is not yet proven, Elf. At least not in my case. I know the truth when I hear it. I have erred. I have fallen. Sigma, forgive me.
I hold you responsible for mine. It's a burden you may not survive.
I know the truth when I hear it. I have erred. I have fallen. Sigma, forgive me.
I hold you responsible for mine. It's a burden you may not survive.
Oh, it's one of those horrible shadow loci. Oh, look, darlings, it wants to play with us.
What are you waiting for? Destabilize.
You never mentioned anything about a purpose before.
Quick! You can use the.
No! Away with you, demon!
Thanks. Read it in an almanac. Yeah, in the privy.
I know the truth when I hear it. I have erred. I have fallen. Sigma! Sigma!
Three out of 10 for that. Thanks. Read it in an almanac. Yeah, in the privy.
His fault you did what, Carillion?
Bel'akor has seized.
You know very well. Sigma came to me in a dream.
There is no avoiding it, Saltspire. You and I have made terrible mistakes.
Greetings, little puppets.
I'll be tripping over left, right, and centre, or more likely left, left, and left. I'll be tripping over left, right, and centre, or more likely left, left, and left.
Cease, mortals. My design shall not be.
Destabilize the vortex before it's too late.
The Master
The Dark Ma...
It's obvious, ain't it? Our treks looking for that bloody citadel have changed things round here. It's obvious. Our treks look bloody citadel have changed things round here.
Weapons up, Dringbarazi! It's time to earn a legend!
You welcomed my words readily when I wreathed them in Sigmar's thunder!
Got a mouth on him, doesn't he?
Give yourself to the shadow!
Hurry! Disrupt the... You must disrupt the loci. Bel'akor. The crystal ca...
The shadows curl, and evil roams. We shall cast it out!
Welcome to the Marcus.
You need that crystal to...
With Sigmar at our side, victory is guaranteed.
But wouldn't you?
Aye, I'm thinking a little quiet would suit us all well. Ockery's going to go red with jealousy when I tell him. I raised her strong. She doesn't need me chasing around after her, not if there's a croaking demon needs a good thumping.
Disrupt the loci to...
So,
Done it, done.
You have...
that...
This...
Blast!
But
I raised her strong.
The Dark...
His fault.
I know the truth.
If there were...
Oh,
Oh, who are you?
it'll make Shadow.
What if
Don't enc...
let's...
Big... Reckon we... Don't you?
I suppose...
The vortex.
Oh,
Bel'akor.
game...
Destroy.
That I do.
Six out of 10.